Just quickly, give us 2 words to describe Nico Cranshaw.
Legend, Derry. First game of the season right now, but looks as if games once a gel, there's a good side there. Standout performer, without a doubt, he's on a different page, Cranshaw. Yeah. I thought Cardoso actually played well, but I thought Bates was solid. I thought Bates is such a young boy and a 50,000 sell it. He's actually leading the line very well. I thought it was great today. Yeah,
Bates is one of the ones, I think, when he came in last year, he looked a bit nervous. Now that he's had about maybe 10 games under his belt, he does look solid. Do you agree with that?
Aye, totally. It's a bit of a shame because we're always looking for a replacement for him, and obviously Big Alves will come in and probably take his place, but he just shows you there, he's probably got Big Alves will actually make him even grow as a player. Yeah. But he's reliable, you know. Obviously it was his first game against Kilmarnock. He looked a bit nervy, as you would, because Rangers fans are not very forgiving when it's not going their way. But it's just great to be back and see people with all the jerseys on that, and we're going in the right direction. Just fantastic.
Yeah, it's a feel-good factor. And how do you think for the return leg?
To be honest, I don't really know much about them, but I think we'll do the job. So it's all about getting through now. There's no point. Don't expect too much. What we can do is just sit behind the team and keep turning up, and I think we'll get better.
There was some positives and some negatives. I think due to it being a pre-season game as well, then it's obviously hard to take much from it. I think Cranshaw, he stood out. He's a really, really good player. And then there was number 7, the boy, is it Dalcio? Yeah. I think again he never really showed a lot tonight. I think Waghorn, again, I think he was quite poor. The number 4 at the back, I can't remember his name. Fabio. He looked quite solid as well. Apart from that, Rossiter coming on as well again looked apart. He done quite well, and then Ryan Jack, I think he had a great debut. Apart from that, Morelos again, he came on, he looked quite hungry. And then there was the other winger, the Portuguese guy that came on as well. He never showed a lot, but he looks like he could be a player. But apart from that, I think Rangers were lucky again not to lose a goal tonight. Yeah. As well, because they had 3 really good chances to score against us, and we didn't really show a lot up front, to be honest, considering the kind of team we were playing. So let's see what happens in the return leg.
Do you think 1-0's enough to take over there?
It could be a bit dodgy, to be honest. If they can create 3 chances at Ibrox, what can they create at home? But the good thing is they'll need to come out against Rangers, so I think it might open things up for us a bit more. Yeah. So here's hoping anyway.
As I've said before, by no means is that the finished article, but there's definitely positives to take from it. The new players seem to have settled in, and there's definitely positives to take from the performance. How do we go forward? That's the big question. Yeah. But Rangers fans are loyal, and we trust the manager. We trust that he's got his vision, he knows what he wants, and that's where we are now.
Yeah, definitely. And you said that Rangers fans are loyal. Where have you came from tonight?
Belfast.
Belfast, that's a job.
We booked I'm a member of the Ardine Supporters Club. We didn't have the numbers on the bus. The North Down Club didn't have the numbers on the bus. So a group of fans got together and we arranged our own transport. And then P&O said that our sailing was cancelled. Oh, so I put the whole group's on my debit card on Stanley Line.
Superb.
It's all about the Rangers. It's all about the Rangers. Why else are you here?
Exactly. On a school night as well, my man.
Every day's a school day. And if the players take that on board, every day's a learning experience.
That's a very good point, yeah.
And that's a learning experience for us.
Yeah.
Is that the sort of class of opposition we're going to face every week? Maybe. But there's one team in our league that we're gunning for. And I'm a lot more hopeful watching that than I was last season.
I wholeheartedly agree with you there. And what about the new boys? What did you make of some of the new boys?
you can't make a judgment on them after watching them for 90 minutes or for 15 minutes. You can't make a judgment based on that. We'll see over the course of the season. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm a lot more optimistic now than I was this time last season.
Okay.
My first Rangers match was whenever we were down in the bottom division, and the Rangers support rallied around the team.
Yeah.
And now the glory days are back.
Fingers crossed. And just quickly, give us 2 words to describe Nico Cranshaw.
Legend, Derry.
It just felt like a pre-season friendly, more or less. Like, it didn't feel, the atmosphere was good, but it just overall the game was pretty slow, and kind of the build-up was quite slow.
Yeah.
So wasn't too great, to be honest with you.
Yeah. What about you, Kerr?
Just the same as Adam, really. I thought it kind of felt like a pre-season friendly. I think you can tell it's like their first competitive action like of the season, like so early on as well. But the atmosphere, I thought the atmosphere was great first half. Obviously in the second half I thought it kind of slowed down a wee bit. I can just tell it kind of felt like a pre-season friendly to it. The atmosphere.
What about the new boys? What can you take for that?
Definitely Dalcio and Cardozo were the best players so far, I would say. Morelos just has to kind of find his feet as well as Canada. She was trying a wee bit too hard, I would say. But definitely look out for Dalcio, I would say.
What about you, Kerr?
Same as him. I thought Candice, I think he can see what he's trying to do, but he's trying a wee bit too hard. I thought Ryan Jack was my man of the match. Yeah. I thought he played phenomenal. I think obviously all the Aberdeen fan talk no being great and that kind of fell over it, but I thought he was man of the match by far.
Yep. And what about Big Cranshaw? Good to see him back.
Loved it. Honestly, it was great to see him back. He was probably the best player on the park for me. Honestly, some of the passes he was pulling off, it's something I've never seen before properly, live.
Yeah. What about you, Kerr? Happy to see Rossiter back?
I thought the reaction to him coming on and Cranshaw going off, I thought that was phenomenal. I think you could see obviously his first competitive action since August or something.
Yeah, he's been through a bit of a hard time, so it's good to see that sort of ovation. But